Hey guys, welcome back. So we are gonna do a little Christmas lighting video for people that don't really know how to do it. You're first off gonna need a power inverter. This one right here is just a cheap little $10 one. It's just a little power start. They range anywhere from 10 to like 60 bucks. But this is a little 120 watt. You're gonna want the LEDs. You're not gonna want the yellow ones because those draw a lot more power. We actually had to go back into town and grab different ones because LEDs are brighter, they draw less power, they're a little more expensive is the only thing. The other box was like $3 a box, but you can only hook up 200 strands before all the lights start cutting out, and the little machine was just, you know, making funny noises. It just couldn't keep up the power with it. So I actually hooked up 5 of these off just this little power inverter, and I'm sure it could go more because it pulls 120 watts. And this altogether pulls, with 22 of these, it only pulls 216 watts. So I mean, this probably works, you probably go up to at least 10, you know, I'm not really sure, I'm not mathing anything. But you can probably go up to 10 for your extended cabs and stuff like that, but I know for sure it'll do these 5. You're gonna need the command strips so that you have something to hook them onto. And we're just gonna hop right into it. Box, and I guess if you want to return them, you can. That's got actually a 1-year warranty on it, just this box. Actually comes with a little USB. I'm probably gonna actually keep this. This might come in handy one day. For 10 bucks, it's not bad. I'll probably end up just setting the box up here, running the string lights out the window through here, and we'll go from there. Okay, it's really cold, so my hands are freezing. So with the command strips, what we found out is it does, like most sticky things, it does not do very good on cold metal or just cold anything in general. So we started one here. We leave it slack, just so it's not, you know, putting tension on these, because these things, as it gets cold, I don't think they're gonna hold the best. So that's why we were using a heat gun, you know, to warm up the metal and then stick it on. And they're grabbing pretty good. So we did one there, here, on the front. We're gonna run it here and just kind of follow the fender and try and do like an outline of the truck. So at night, you know, you can see like, okay, there's a fender, there's this, and just kind of go as we go. So we ran into a little issue, and we're gonna redo this little portion right here, and I'm gonna show you why. So we grabbed a little extension cord, plugged it into the box, ran it here through the molding, you know, to kind of hide it. And then it stops here. This is where the Christmas lights and that will plug in. This, I ran it through this little molding, so when the door closes, you know, it's not pinching the wires too bad. And we're gonna start it right here. Reason being is so that we can get the silhouette of the truck. So the lights will go there, run down here, over the fender, down here. That's where we'll hook up the other lights. There, back up, across, and it'll end right here. So what we'll do is grab this wire, throw it on the other side, and we'll start it right here. So then that's where the fender goes, follows it, or the bed goes, that follows the fender again, runs here, we'll go here, follow the fender, come back over here, and then, you know, we'll end it there. So we have somewhere to tuck the wire and push it back, because we're not really gonna focus too much on the front. We got the LEDs, we got the grill light, the pods are gonna change colors and everything, so we kind of just want the silhouette of this truck. If we have anything extra, we might throw something in the front, but that's just the basic idea. So that's the idea right there. Whenever the truck's lit up, we're gonna have the rock lights on, we'll have the star headliner, and then I think this will be pretty cool. It's gonna be a little silhouette. Now, like I said, we started over here in this corner. I think what only thing I would have done differently is probably started here and gone up, because since we started here, when we got to the end, we had this big old gap right there. So this is gonna have extra lights, which, I mean, it's not gonna be a big deal, but I would have started there and gone across. Anyway, so we went here, ran the command strips down, went over the fenders, across here, over the fenders again, across here again, up, back, all the way this way. Ran it up a little bit just for it to cover up, you know, this little gap, and then we threw these across. So now that these are across, same thing. Run down there, follow the fender, blah, blah, blah. Go there, up, and then we should be able to finish right here, tuck it in the door, and it'll look freaking sweet. So we finally got it done. It probably took us like an hour and a half. I think it would have gone a lot faster if it would have been warmer out. It's 30 degrees right now, so we had to grab the heat gun, you know, warm up the metal, and then kind of warm up the tab a little bit, stick it on there, hold it there for a few seconds, but I'll kind of show you what we did. So, like I said, we kind of just followed the body lines. What I would do is I would first kind of measure it, you know, I'd extend it, kind of measure it, and I wanted a little bit of slack. I didn't want it too tight because these command strips, I'm not sure how well they're gonna hold on with it being this cold. Also, a little tip, because this will leave, you know, about this much of bald wire, you know, with no lights, I wrapped it up in there and I just kind of tied it with that little green wire that comes in the packs, so, you know, to kind of close the gap, because you got no lighting, you know, in that little 8-inch gap, and it was like a foot long, so I just narrowed it down, and I did that everywhere connected. So we went there, ran it up. Like I said, I left some just to be loose because I didn't want it super tight pulling on there. Started at that corner, ran it down, and then we got a few going here. And like I said, I went up, connected it, and then I threw this across. You can see all the lights that go right there. And the good thing is we got lucky and it ended right here, you know, so I can just, all I did was just run it here and kind of tied it onto this. It's just hanging there, but I looped it around a few times. So if she needs to get in, all she needs to do is just disconnect that and open it, and this can just kind of push underneath the door and unhook that. So there's a few things you'll be running into, you know, trying to get in and out of the car. But I mean, if you're just cruising around, I think it's perfect for it. I think it needs one there. So I'll probably grab a few command strips and just go around and fix up, you know, little spots like that. And like I said, I didn't put anything in the front because I actually ran, that's 500 lights just on this extended cab, or single cab long bed F250. So if you got an extended cab that goes even further back, I would say you're probably gonna need at least, you know, 700 lights. And that's not including if you're wanting to do stuff on the front. I'm not worried about it because I'll have my grill lights, my pods, and my headlights, so that's gonna, you know, throw off enough lighting. But yeah, like I said, I think that's what I would recommend for an extended cab, a minimum of 700 lights. Like I said, look into it and make sure that your power inverter is able to support the amount of lighting that you have, and that it is LED, not just, you know, the normal bulbs. But we're gonna let this sit here for a while. I'm probably gonna plug it in because it's pretty cold. And once it gets night, we're gonna light her up and see what she looks like. Ah, sun's my eyes. It's about 5:15. We waited like 2 hours or so before it started getting dark, sun setting. So it'll be getting dark in the next 30 minutes or so. So we're gonna get up to our spot. We're gonna take our pictures, but I think that's gonna be pretty sweet right there. I love the white on it. And then we got the white rock lights on. It looks a lot cooler in person. Got the star headliner. Got the pods on white. And we got the grill light on. So now we're gonna take it out and enjoy this little Christmas edit, and Merry Christmas to you guys.
Oh my.
motors feel like, or whatever the hell sports car that is. Okay.
Good?
All right. Looks like she'll do about 30. And it's getting dark out, so it's almost picture time. But we're just gonna try and make it out to that spot first. So I didn't really have it planned that I need to get diesel. So I gotta crawl out through the window, crawl back in, and then crawl out again to do our video, and then crawl back in again. And then crawl out again for the last time when we're done.